my Earth and Space Science peeps. This is week 11 update. Wanted to give you a visual and kind of a guided tour about what I'm asking you to complete this week and into next. Um, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And I know it's affecting a lot of you. It's definitely affecting me. Uh, George Floyd's murder by the hands of police is, I just can't find the words, but I'm angry and I'm sad and I worry about you guys. So I just want to let you know that. And there's just been too much of this violence against people of color. Uh, and I hope we can figure this one out sooner than later. So I'm so with everything that's going on and how this might be impacting you, I'm going to give you the details of the week, and I'm going to ask that you do your best to go through this if you can. Um, it's not an easy assignment at the beginning. It gets easier, but the concept of climate and climate change is truly important. And I hope that this will help guide you to build your own understanding about why we think we're in trouble with this as a planet. And then next week, we're going to shift to real answers about how we can solve this problem. True actionable items that can be done, and hopefully leave you all on a more positive note with this. So, the word that we've just received is that this week and next week are the last 2 weeks of new instruction, and that the last week, which would be the 15th through the 19th, is to tie up any loose ends, um, reach out for extra help, just complete as much as you possibly can for yourself, and reach out to teachers to help you as well. So I have been looking at this climate change modeling activity through Concord Consortium for quite a while, and we would have done it anyway. But I understand that with me in front of you or next to you or in the class with you, it would be a bit easier. So here's how I have framed this. So overarching for the week, I'm giving you some deadlines, and it looks like deadlines in Canvas, and that's just to kind of support you keeping moving forward so you can finish this and be done by next week if you choose to, if you can. But they're not hard set deadlines. I mean, it'll look like that in Canvas, but that's the only way I can put it on the calendar and let you know what I think your progression should be. Notice too, I put down the times that they have suggested each of these tests would take. I found that when you get into week 12 and activity 5 and 6, they go a lot faster, and you'll get a lot faster too. Okay, so first thing, you got to do the README first. This gives you the overarching view of the project itself and what you're looking for, the targets, and how to register. I'll show you what that looks like. I've got several students who've already registered this morning. Once started, you can start the English version of this or the Spanish version of this. Again, apologies. There are no other versions but these 2 languages, so do your best. And then I'll show you how I can track this site too. But so this is what I'm asking you to learn so that you can leave this course better prepared, understanding this information, and then how to get logged in. Okay, so going back to the modules, activity 1, what I've done is, because I'm not there directly, I have done all the activities. I've done all the writing. I've done all the thinking about how this would make sense to you. And so here's the link to get back to it every time if you need to. You only need to register once. And then for each activity, there are several tasks. The last task on the list is always a congratulations. Over here, I'm giving you some tips about how to be more successful in each one of them. So I would have this open along with, you can see I've got multiple tabs up here. I would have this open as one of your tabs, your Canvas page, activity one tab. And then I would also then have your the what is the future of Earth's climate tab. Okay, down here is just the rubric, so you can kind of see what I'm asking you to do. So in this one, I want you to complete all the questions for all three tasks. And then again, because of the point system that I'm required to hold on all these assignments, each one is only worth 2 points, even though you'll see there's a lot more work in some of the other ones, but it always adds to what you're working on. Plus, at this point, it's really not about the points. You'll see that on the next one, I'll just click over here. There are 8 different sections here, and then I have broken that down like that. Okay, let's take a look at what you would be seeing. So when you log on, when you get there, this is the first page you're going to see, this Concord Consortium. And this, what is the future of Earth's climate? You would register here. You just need to sign in with your Google account, and then it'll put you in there in the class. Then you would see this first page, okay? And this is the landing spot for all of this. It may take you a different way the first time, but this will be what you get the next time. And then you just click on activity 1. Okay, and it'll tell you how it'll start you off on this homepage. Since I've already finished it, it started me at the end. And just begin the activities, read directions, read what you can, click on these things if you have access to them. Again, I can't tell because I've logged in as a teacher. The videos are really important. The simulations are really important. Take your time with those and just play around with them and see what you can understand. Again, it's not getting anything perfect. It's just building from where you are now about your understanding about climate, and then also understanding how we make an argument for this, because has been controversial, but how do scientists go about, even if they don't know everything? And then this is, whoops, and you'll go through these. At the bottom of each one, it'll tell you after you answer some questions. It'll give you some hints on the side. On multiple choice, it always will allow you to click the button to find out if you're correct, and you just click next. So that's your end of it. My end looks like this. So I can see, I can click on this. I won't, because I've got 4 students logged in this since this morning, Monday morning. That's pretty darn good right now. I hope to see a lot more of you this afternoon, but I can take a look at this. I can give you feedback, and I will be tracking your progress through this, not as a way to kind of oversight you, but just as a way to make sure that if you're struggling with anything, I can get in there and add some information for you. Please, please, please email me if you get stuck. I have my email open all the time when I'm working, so email me if you get stuck. Okay. So let me go back to the week. This video is going to be a little long, but so scientific argument and climate data is the main thing. They're all linked in here, so each one of those tasks is here. I'm giving you some targets. So today I would expect that you work on 1 and 2. I expect you to finish 2 tomorrow and start on 3. Finish 3 on Wednesday, and then work on 4 on Thursday and Friday. And that way you'll be on track to do the last 2, which are fairly simple. Now that you have a gist of it, this week is a little harder than the next week. And then you can get into the thing about, well, what do we do about that? Because that's always a frustrating thing. Yeah, climate change, we're all doomed. But is there anything we can do? And there's a lot of things we can do. Okay, I think that's it. We will be playing another Kahoot on Thursday. We had a couple people show up for that, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope more of you show up. We'll do something on climate and weather, current topic, and then we'll find a fun Kahoot. If there's one that you like that you found on a Kahoot that you would like to play, then you can send it my way, and that would be cool. And I can check it out, and we'll see what we can do with who shows up. Kahoot, sorry, office hours tomorrow too. So if you get stuck, uh, tuck into that office hour at 1 o'clock. Okay. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Um, these are crazy times. And I just keep hoping and praying that we're learning from this and that we will move forward, not go back. I don't think we can go back. We just need to go forward. All right. Um, I love you guys. I'll see you later.